Students, here my video was interrupted because of some reason. So here in last video we have learned up to this part. In isobaric process, pressure of the system remains constant throughout the changes. Some changes is going to be happen in the system, and if that changes is particularly taken place at constant pressure, that process is called as a isobaric process, and definitely according to the definition itself, delta P, that means change in pressure, that is of course whatever the change it may be in thermodynamics, the change is calculated by final minus initial. If you want to change the pressure, if you want to find the change in pressure delta P, and the definition, the formula automatically will be P2 minus P1. So what will it be? According to the definition, pressure is not going to change, so delta P is equal to 0. The third definition, third type of process we are learning here is isobaric process. Again the same meaning, iso means same, isobaric, I told isobaric. Third process we are learning isochoric process. And in isochoric process, here the choric means volume and iso means same. So like in previous definition, here the volume is remains constant. So definition you can write very easily, taking the help from the previous one by replacing the single word, that is pressure, can be replaced with the volume. You will get the new definition of isochoric process. Any process during which the volume of the system remains, here it is pressure, you have to write the volume of the system remains constant, is called an isochoric process. In this process, what is going to happen? In this process, delta P is equal to 0. Change in the volume is equal to 0. Here the volume is remaining fixed. In second definition, pressure is remaining fixed. In first definition, temperature is remaining fixed. Do not change. That type of process is called as a isochoric process. And here the fourth definition we are writing here about the process. The fourth definition is adiabatic process. You know, process is the change. Something is going to be changed, right? What is the process? Process is the any operation during which the state of the system is going to be changed. So that operation is called as a process. Here we have learned the previous definition. Now we are going to learn adiabatic process. Here during the process, the system and surrounding. In the previous videos we have learned about what is the system and surrounding. Here it is the system, and here it is the surrounding. This is the system. And now according to the need, according to the requirement, the system and surrounding are being nearer to each other. They exchange the energy with each other. If the system needs energy, it takes the energy from surrounding, and vice versa. If the system has some extra energy, extra heat, it will send to the surrounding. So according to the situation, according to the demand, this system and surrounding exchange some heat with themselves. So here adiabatic process is that process in which heat change is not allowed. we are going to operate the system in such a way that the heat exchange is not allowed. So first write down the definition of this adiabatic process. A process in which there is no exchange is the important word. No exchange of heat between the system and its surrounding is called adiabatic process. Here there is no exchange of heat between system and surrounding. In the other process, according to the demand, system and surrounding may exchange its energy, but here a particular situation where we are interested in no exchange of heat, we restrict the system and surrounding. You don't have to exchange the heat. So in this condition, any process taken place in this condition, under this condition, is called as adiabatic process, जिसमें exchange of heat is not allowed. So if you denote the Q as the amount of heat exchange between the system and surrounding, so here in this process Q equal to 0. Q equal to 0 because Q is what? Q is the amount of heat exchanged between the system and surrounding. Here there is no exchange of heat is allowed, so Q is equal to 0. This is the condition of adiabatic process. We have learned all the type of process. One process is left, and that is fifth process. The last process and fifth process. Fifth process is reversible process. Is a reversible process. In the textbook, this definition of this reversible process is also given, and all the definition are also given. But here I am giving you a short definition of reversible process as compared to the textbook. First, we will write the definition of any process which can be reversed by a slight increase in the opposing force is called reversible process. What is the important word here is can be reversed. ऐसी प्रोसेस जिसको हम रिवर्स कर सकते हैं. ऐसी कुछ प्रोसेसेस होती है जिसको हम रिवर्स नहीं कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ऐसी भी कुछ प्रोसेस होती है जिसमें हम that process can be reversed, and therefore the process which can be reversed is called as a reversible process. जैसे कि if you want to take an example, जैसे कि हम कार को रिवर्स या फॉरवर्ड या रिवर्स कर सकते हैं. Similarly, here also the few processes are there which can be reversed, but few processes are there which cannot be reversed. So जो प्रोसेस हम रिवर्स कर सकते हैं, रिवर्स कैसे करेंगे? by slightly increasing the opposing force. अपोजिंग फोर्स में थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज करने के बाद automatically the process can be reversed, and this type of process is called as a reversible process. Friends, we have learned up to this part. One more definition here is left. This is the end of type of process. Type of process यहाँ पर खत्म हुआ है. The next one definition is left, that is that I want to write it down here only. That one definition you should know what is thermodynamic equilibrium. Thermodynamic the name itself implies equilibrium. Equilibrium means something is equal, something is not going to change, and first word is thermodynamic. And we are learning here the thermodynamic properties, that is temperature, pressure, volume, etc. So if these properties are not changing at all, so for a particular system, you say for this system temperature, pressure and volume are the microscopic properties, or you can say thermodynamic properties. And this property, if these thermodynamic properties are not changing at all, then you can say this system is under thermodynamic equilibrium. So ये सिस्टम थर्मोडायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम में है, ऐसा हम कब कहेंगे कि हम कहेंगे कि when the value of all thermodynamic properties are not changing, then you can say the system is under thermodynamic equilibrium. So the definition, you should know the definition of this thermodynamic equilibrium. I will write here the definition of thermodynamic equilibrium. You can please write it down in the notebook here, so it will be easy to read later. A system is said to be in thermodynamic equilibrium when the state functions of the system do not changes with time. ये सिस्टम थर्मोडायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम में है, ऐसा हम कब कहेंगे? when the all state functions of the system are not changing with time. The state functions, that is temperature, pressure, volume, that have got the one particular value, and now that value of that state functions are not going to change. If the system acquire that condition, then and only then we can say that the system is under thermodynamic equilibrium. Okay students, if you have any problem up to this part of the thermodynamic process, if you have any problem, you please discuss me on my WhatsApp number, on a group, anywhere you can discuss any problem, because of this corona we are not allowed to gather in the school. So but your study should not be stopped, it should be goes on. So you never stop your study, you read the textbook, take the help of video, read the textbook, note it down in your notebook. In a proper time I will give you the assignment on this same topic. Thank you. I am concluding here. Okay, thank you.